all over here. Heart so loud. You live in the South.
I got that. Trying to figure it out.
No, I figured you made it.
No, I had somebody made it for me.
Oh!
I have to floating over plate.
Yeah.
Plate in here.
I had the podium, and I had my
Close it all up.
Exactly. I've been going up to a bunch of guys who say, "Wait, Mr. Lincoln," and you say, "I know." Chuck Henry.
If my camera hadn't moved on me.
Brother Mason, him and two other Confederate officers. I said, "I know you."
You see how this, you know, split. And most of the guys would sit there
In June.
and I'm running towards him. So a good cavalryman, the way he fights is, he watches the enemy. He knows it takes about 15 seconds for an infantryman, after he's fired his weapon, to reload it.
Everybody got full hands.
Mr. Lincoln, are you
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of it as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggle here have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will no long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living rather, to be here dedicated to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead, we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, and that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Thank you.